failure is ladder to success.
Yeah.
Failure is ladder to success. If you fail,
that's
so
true.
look at the tiger.
Yeah.
When the tiger wants to pounce on the prey, he goes back 5 steps.
Yeah.
He bounces 10 steps to get the tiger. So there is a setback in everybody's life, but don't get yourself deterred.
Yeah, sure. It's actually very inspiring to hear someone like you having 5 decades of experience, which talks about a lot of things. And right now, we are here to discuss about embracing change.
Only don't forget, change is only constant in life. If you don't change, you're out. Either you cherish or perish. It's very simple. I started my career when I was hardly 18 years as a PA2 director when I was hardly SSC at the age of 18. So I used to earn in the morning and learn in the evening. I used to cycle about 30 kilometers a day. And I'm around 60, I will be touching 70 years of post-retirement, 12th year, I'm continuing. And I do a lot of TV interaction, then press coverage. I'm in touch with this almost more than 100 media editors and all this in India and overseas. And I have also head legal department also. And it's a varieties of rule, public relations, a lot of companies, 5 decades of very good experience. See, I have come from an era when there was computers were not known.
Yeah.
And you have to change yourself, adapting to the changed scenario, changed circumstances, what's happening in India and overseas also. We have to keep an eye on that. I was coming from an era when I used to be a touch typewriting, mechanical typewriter. I used to write down the stenography. And as you know that when the dawn of 80s started off with the computers, and in fact, in India, it came pretty late after 90s. And I used to spend time, I adapted myself and ensured that I spend more time on learning computers. And later I became so perfect. The interesting change which happened was I made a paperless office. I made an app, field app, where I can monitor, connected to the GPS, and all became highly tech savvy. And even today also, you'll find a lot of my videos on Facebook, LinkedIn. It's a very simple PDCA cycle. You plan. When you plan, you do according to that do. D is do. Whether P is confirming to do or not, you do C, that is check on it. You find out what is the difference. Is it an adverse variance or it's a favorable variance? Then you get to the YYY analysis. And if it is an adverse variance, you find out what is the reason for that. What is the root cause analysis? After finding out the root cause analysis, second is that you take a preventive action. Sorry, you take a corrective action. First thing is that close the gaps. Next is preventive action. That means they should not recur. And fourth is effectiveness of the action what you have taken at planned intervals. Then you come back to the P. The cycle continues. Around this circle, there is the important thing which revolves around this circle, just like a moon revolving around the earth. It's called continual improvement. The continual improvement is like a step, not that you just go like this, go up and suddenly come down. It's not like that. It is a step. What happens? You go on the third step, by chance you fall, you come to the second step, but you not go down. So it's a continuous improvement and continual improvement, two different things. So continual improvement is very important, and that's how you get yourself adapt to the change.
You might be very highly dynamic about change, and you might be very acceptable when it comes to a change, but your team members might not be. So how do you think that was creating an impact? How did you create an impact on your team to adopt and work towards the change?
When you're working as a team, I had a lot of team people under me working, the we've gotten about 400, 500 people are working here, also number of people are working under me. The first thing is that I treat them as my equals. I never treat them as my boss. Most importantly, that when there is a success, they are in the front. They'll go and receive the laurels. When there is a failure, I'll be there at the front. I said, I'm responsible as a leader. I'm not a commander, I'm a leader. There's a difference between a commander and the leader. Now, what happens? When you develop a close rapport relationship with the people, much beyond the confines of the book, rule book, then you have a different type of relationship altogether. It's very important. I work as a team. I think I'm a member of the team. I'm not a boss. Though I might be a leader, but I'm not a boss. I'm with them even in the difficult circumstances, even it is much beyond the confines of the duties. There is some family is not well. So all these things, the bonding creates. So what happens, you are respected as a guru in Indian style. What do you, the Tamils, the guru is always respected.
Yeah.
He is nothing but a teacher. He is respected. They respect me as a teacher. And there are people who are left. Even today, they gave me a call on Guni Parma Day, wish me, sir, I need your blessings. So this kind of a relationship I develop. So whenever I tell them for a change, immediately they accept it because they have a confidence in me that whatever I do is always good for them. Point number two, when the uprising system comes, I don't keep it close. I said, I show them this uprising. You want any change? You tell me. They're so happy. Look at it. I said, my appraisal, my boss is telling. And one thing is that all the individuals are intelligent people. They're born intelligent. The question is that how are you nurturing them? I wanted a housemate to be taking care of the house because I have the weight rooms and me and my wife and my daughters are all married. I mean, no, of course, the daughters were not married at the time. So I took a maid. She had one son, later she had another son. Now, I'll tell you the beauty of this. They were all small children. We brought them up. I put them in a best school in Pune, that's called St. Ursula, best school, which is very difficult to get. I put the boy in the school. That same boy today is taken. I have got him admission, given for mechanical engineering today. And the second boy is doing exceedingly well. And the housemaid who had come, she never know how to write English, how to speak English, how to put signature. She was totally known. And she was working as a laborer. A little child, she used to put her on the mud. He used to do the gamela. She used to take the things and do the work on the side. Same girl today is totally changed. I've given my scooter to her. Brought a lot of change. The question is that whether in the domestic front or in the business front, wherever the front, the relationship management makes a lot of difference. And let me tell you one more success story why I have been very successful with the media. Very successful. Today, they know me by Naga. Very successful to the media people. I remember them where there is no work. I remember them, I repeat, I remember them when there is no work. So I remember once in a while give a call. Pandemic situation, there was no media coverage. All media people, but still I was keeping my relationship alive with them, talking to them. How's the family? How the things are happening? That makes a difference already. So everywhere you go, these things are few factors, the personal touch factors makes a lot of difference. And I've been very, very successful in this field.
Yeah. That being said, that's something which is quite inspiring because not everyone has a big heart to help someone and help them grow in their life. And when people really look back and talk to you and come back to you, that's something which makes the teacher great. And I think you have done it like at a very amazing rate because my father still tells about you and he is like, Naga sir is like a really inspiring person for me also. He has done a lot of things and I'm too out of my league to even compete with him or something. So that's something which is always...
I remember him when there was no work, when he was not an auditor. I remember him still. I used to be in touch with him.
Yeah, he used to say that. Yeah. So what kind of suggestion would you give for a new hire? Like if you're going to take a new person, what's going to be a suggestion for them to adopt change and to be in the dynamic environment, especially with the growing industry in India and globally?
I've convinced the notorious people in my life. Notorious means what? They will not listen to you. I have convinced, and today they have got to salute me. Sir, what he said is absolutely right. Question is how you approach. You should be more as a guru, more as a teacher, than taking a stick and showing that this is the rule of the book. If you don't do it, you'll be in trouble. Don't do that. Okay. Even I'm telling you, I have handled a very interesting separation. Very interesting separation.
Okay.
I put Dr. Abdul Kalam used to say, salute your duty. I mean, if you salute your duty, you don't have to salute anybody. If you pollute your duty, you have to salute it.